everybody, Kent Martz here with Explore Scientific. Thanks for joining us today. This is not Tyler, and this is not Amy. This is Mitch Roberts. He was in the studio, and I thought, hey, Mitch, why don't you come on live TV with us? And Mitch said, sure, why not?
Absolutely. Had a career of doing this kind of thing, and glad to be here at Explore Scientific today, especially at such an exciting time with this global star party going on. People so involved and wanting to take that next step in their own exploration. And it's great to be able to show people these products to let them know how they can learn more, but actually get there step by step by using this equipment.
It's a journey. That step by step you talk about, and astronomy is not a destination. It's a journey. You want to start down that journey and keep learning, keep learning. It's not like you're going to say, let's go to Miami, and you get to Miami and you're there. You're always learning. So let's talk about the products we got today.
That's right. First product, Explorer First Light, 114 millimeter Newtonian telescope with twilight nano mount. Now, to me at this point, it sounds like Chinese. And I imagine there's some people out there like that, but how about you break it down for us?
It's a foreign language for everybody. So what that means is, and this is a telescope that has just come back into stock. This has been out for over. These are back in. These are going to be starter telescopes. Okay. So what that 114 means is it's 114 millimeters in diameter. Okay. And the 114-500 means it's got a focal length of right here of 500 millimeters when it comes to the eyepiece. So this telescope comes with a standard left, right, up, down tripod, and this one just came out of the back end, and the grease is pretty tight. It'll loosen up as it warms up and gets used. So simple left, right to point. It has a red dot finder on it right here that you simply will look through. You'll turn it on, obviously, and look through it, and you can line up the telescope with the red dot finder, and it's just like you do it like this. In the daytime, you'd look through the eyepiece, focus on something distant, mile to 5 miles away, okay? And get it centered up in the telescope in the dead center of the eyepiece as best you can. And then you're going to use the two buttons, two knobs to move the red dot. There's not a laser that goes zing out in the sky. It's just a red dot that'll show up right here on this little piece of glass. And you move that red dot until it's on top of, we'll say, a telephone pole a mile away, right? Okay. And so the telescope's centered up on it, and now you got the red dot on it. So now when you go out tonight, Mitch, and you want to look at the Andromeda Galaxy, you can't see the Andromeda Galaxy now. Well, let's say Orion Nebula, M42. You find Orion, you find the belt, you find the sword, the middle part star of the sword. You simply are going to move the telescope until that red dot is on that spot. Look through the telescope. There it is. Right? So it's pretty simple. The hard part is knowing where's Orion at. And we've got a product we're going to talk about. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it right now. It's the back one, but I want to get this in because these
look at the big giant thing.
This is a big giant thing right here. Uh-oh, something just happened. So this is a planosphere. Here's the one we're going to sell, right? But this is the Wiltarian multi-sided, multi-latitude planosphere. This is a map of the northern sky. That's all this is, okay?
Okay.
Now, we have this handy-dandy big one that people are in love with. And Mitch, I'm going to teach you how to use this real quick.
All right.
Okay. So you've never seen this before.
I have never seen this before. You are correct,
You've
sir.
never touched it. Okay.
I've never.
So this is the sky. This is North Pole. Okay. This is Polaris, where Polaris is. So if we're going to, what is today? February the 22nd.
2/22/22.
Okay. So find February 22nd on there.
February 22nd. And
where's it at? Where's February? Okay. Here, rotate over there so you can see it.
Here.
And so let's say you and I are going to go out and view at 7 o'clock tonight. So find 7 p.m.
Okay.
7 p.m.'s right here.
7 a.m.
Oh, 7 a.m. Okay. So find 7 p.m.
Right
and
here.
Rotate it to the day.
Rotate it to 2/22.
Yep.
And there it is.
And there it is. Okay. Now then, so this has north right here, right? And west is on that side, and east is over here. So this is designed to be held up and looked at over your head while you're facing north, right? Mm-hmm. So now, let's put this back down here a little bit.
Okay.
You have to do a little bit of gymnastics, but now this is a map of the sky that you're going to see at 7 o'clock tonight. At 40 degrees north latitude, we're at 36, so this is what the sky's going to look like at 7 o'clock, and you're going to see Cancer is right here, and there's M42. The Big Dipper is right here in the east, and Arcturus is right here in Booties. It'll come up later tonight. You've got all these things. This is exactly what you're going to be able to see tonight when it comes up. And you can order this. And now, just like you need a map to get to Miami, if you've never been there before, you have a map how to get
Mitch has been to Miami.
Well, yeah, but if he's never been there before, you're going to have a map to get there, right? So we'll find, let's see, Orion. Where's Orion hiding at? Orion, there's a Gemini.
Right here?
Oh, Orion's right there.
Look at that, Ken.
Right there.
He's never seen one before, and he knows how to use it better than you do.
And if we want to go out right there, so we're going to look for M42 on the southern horizon. Nice. When we go out tonight. And so Ken, you now know how to get to Miami or how to get to M42, which is a nebula in the constellation.
What are the beaches like there? Are they good?
They're very wispy.
Yeah. Okay.
And very cold.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
anyway, so
we've got Chalks, Pekka, and Senthil are on here saying hi to you guys.
Hi, Chalks. Hi, Senthil, and hi. Who was the other one?
Pekka.
Hey, so Pekka lives in Sweden.
Okay.
And Chalks lives in the UK.
All right.
And so this is truly a global audience we have every day. I don't know where Senthil lives. It'd be cool to chat that up and know where you live. I don't think he lives in the United States. I think he lives somewhere else. So it's pretty cool. The global star parties at night tonight will have dozens of people on from literally all over the world.
Don't we remote?
And these people will have different equipment. Each of them has different equipment, right?
Correct.
There's nothing necessarily uniform with what kind of camera you have to have. It's like what part of the process and what part of the discovery are you at that day?
Exactly. And what can you see? And it's about skills and what you've learned. And we have people on that have very little skills, but we bring them on because we want to encourage those people that are excited about learning. This is excitement about learning. There's no easy button, but you make your own luck, right? And you make your own luck by practicing your skills, right? So when something happens, gee, that was a lucky shot. Your background's in TV. People, you'd see video and you go, boy, that was a lucky shot. Well, yeah, except the cameraman had spent 10 years learning how to run the camera and be prepared.
And how to be in the right spot.
Correct.
Right.
And it's the same thing. So we want to encourage people to do that.
But
and in the global...
We might want to also tell them a little bit about what's going on with Mitch.
You mean like why I'm
why you're
on
even
board?
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was asked to come on board here and shoot a show here for Amazon and just use my television skills that I had spent 35 plus years, and try to use that as in a hosting manner, but also come at it from somebody who's new to all this, learn with the audience. In other words, this is something that's all brand new to me, and a lot of what you were saying.
You've never touched a telescope?
Never touched a telescope ever.
Use binoculars?
Use binoculars, and I was saying earlier, I remember when I was a child, I was so interested in this growing up with all the Apollo missions, and it was such a big deal when I was a child, being so interested in it, and even telling people when I was a kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? Astronaut, of course. But then, life gets in the way, and something that you were so obsessed about when you were young kind of gets away from you a little bit, and I imagine there's a lot of people out there feeling the same way I am, and that's what's so great about this company, about this platform, is that we can all kind of get back into it if you're not into it yet, or take that next step if you are.
That's exactly right. And the next step is using if you have a telescope, go use it, right? Don't have to buy a telescope from us right now. If you've got a telescope or a pair of binoculars, just start using it, and you're going to reach a point where you want something different, something better, and that's where you start looking to us and other companies, because the Global Star Party and all the live broadcasts we do are, at the end of the day, about raising astronomy. What's good for astronomy is good for us, right? And if somebody buys something from another company, that's great, because that's another person who's into astronomy, and they might be interested in fighting light pollution, or want to get into astrophotography, or go down and they love to split double stars, or they want to do real citizen science, which there's programs out there that you can do. Beginning astronomers can do some citizen science stuff. And so that's what it's all about. So
David Simard says
hey,
hi from Canada.
David's from New Brunswick.
Hello, David.
He's about as far east in Canada as you can get, not get wet. And I think from his house you could probably go about a mile or a couple of kilometers in his case east and begin your journey swimming to the United Kingdom. There's one island you could run into and stop.
Have
but
you
after
been
that,
there, Ken?
Huh?
Have you been there?
No, but I know where he lives almost exactly.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, he's been exploring, hasn't he?
Yeah. So
that's pretty deep knowledge right there.
I actually talked to him this morning about something.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
all
And,
right.
David, I would worry.
I saw he lived in New Brunswick and looked him up to see
David,
where he was.
I would worry that if Kent takes an extended vacation, you might want to keep an eye out for him creeping in there.
I do have. There's a guy that I am going to go visit one of these days who lives on the St. Lawrence Seaway, and he's owns 2 houses, and across the road and across the beach, and there's the St. Lawrence Seaway. And he says anytime, come up, and I'm going to take him up on that one.
Absolutely, going to be able to meet friends from all over the world. And
absolutely.
We're doing a Facebook Live right now, but we want to invite you that it won't be long until we're going to be doing an Amazon Live, and we're inviting all of you that are watching this to go over to Amazon. We'll be on there in really just a few minutes.
At
so
2
we're
o'clock.
hoping, 2 o'clock. So we're hoping you jump on with us there as we continue to explore. And you've got another item to talk about.
Let's skip to the eyepieces.
The eyepieces.
Yep. All right, so they should be
52-degree series of waterproof eyepieces.
So the 52-degree series of waterproof eyepieces. Let's talk about eyepieces real quick. You have a telescope, and this telescope comes with a 25 millimeter super Plössl eyepiece. It's an entry-level eyepiece. It's a great eyepiece to start with, but at some point you want to upgrade your eyepiece, and that's the first thing a lot of people do is upgrade their eyepiece. And so the 52-degree eyepiece kit is our most affordable, let's say least expensive, and right now they're on sale. Go to that second sheet real quick, and I will be. So these eyepieces right now are on sale.
You're talking about these right here.
These eyepieces are on sale. You can say,
let's put it up a little bit so they can see it a little better.
These things are on sale, and they're a minimum of $50 off, and the 30-degree, which I don't have up here, is $60 off. So through the end of the month, if you can pick up these eyepieces through February, or almost all of our eyepieces, Mitch, are on sale. So let's talk about eyepieces real quick. The eyepieces are waterproof. Okay, we can actually dunk these in water to wash them off. They're waterproof because if you look right there, there's a little sticker that says AR. That little sticker right there stands for argon, right? Argon is an inert, dry gas. And so when these are built, argon's pumped in, the air comes out. With the air comes all the moisture. And then we put a plug in there, and now there's no air and there's no moisture inside, so they can't fog up internally. And there's O-rings. Now, I've had people who said, well, I wanted to see what was inside, so I unscrewed the barrel. Well, now there's air inside. And guess what's going to happen, right?
It's going to
fog up. So the other thing to talk about is magnification real quick. Well, one other thing first. Notice, Mitch, this size is 2 inches in diameter. And this one is just a wee bit smaller, right? At 1.25 inches.
A wee bit?
Yeah, it's a wee bit. Yeah.
Nah, it's more than a wee.
Okay, it's a
She-bit?
She-bit? I don't know what it's a wee bit. Anyway, this is 2 inches. This is 1.25 inches. This eyepiece will not fit on a lot of entry-level telescopes. You got to be sure to not buy one that's 2 inches unless your telescope can take it. So this telescope right here takes 1.25 inch eyepieces, this smaller size, okay? So people crave magnification, and they want to get a telescope. The first thing they do is they put in the highest magnification eyepiece they can, or they use a Barlow to make it worse. That is exactly the opposite way to start. You want to start using the telescope with the lowest magnification and the widest field of view that you have, and then work your way up to higher power until you get to the point that you can't get it to focus, or it moves out from the telescope so fast that you can't look and move it, look and move it, and look and move it, and keep in. So most of my viewing, Mitch, is at low power. So, which means, weirdly, if I told you the 40 was the lowest power, you're probably going to think,
that's surprising because it's the biggest one you're holding there.
Exactly.
Biggest one on the table.
And again, this is Mitch we have not rehearsed this. We have not talked about this. The look on his face, he's sort of like, no, that's the biggest
what
number.
What you talking about?
Yeah, so it's a division, okay? So we'll say the telescope has a focal length of 100. Okay? So magnification is a division process in telescopes. 40 or 100 divided by 40 is 2.5. 40 will go into 100 2.5 times, right? Which means it's a 2.5 power if your telescope had a 100 millimeter focal length. Remember, it's a division, so 100 divided by 20, 20 will go into that 100 5 times. So it's a 5 power magnification on that telescope. Is that making sense to you?
Yeah.
So it went from 2.5 to 5. So we went from a 40 to a 20. The next one up is a 10 millimeter eyepiece. So 10 will go into 100 10 times. 2.5, 5, 10. See what's happening? Every time we cut the number in half, we're doubling the magnification, right? So this is a 4.5. We're just going to call it a 5 for easy math, right? 5.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. There is math involved. I did not give you a math warning. I really apologize.
Oh my God.
So there's math involved, but once you learn it, it's easy, right? It's you just have to, like anything else.
The good news about math is it doesn't change.
Until you got to do math.
Yeah.
You memorize it once, and that's enough.
So this one would be just double the 10, right? This is 10 power. This would give you 20 power. So the smallest number gives you more magnification.
What about cost when you're talking about the,
Like
I know you're talking about the discounts,
Right.
but do people, you give us a rough idea of what some of these cost?
Oh, we could, like the let me see, the 40, where's the 40 on there? This is on sale for $59.95 right now, okay? In the United States and Canada. These are on sale right now in North America for $59.95. All of the 52s are in stock except for one. I believe it's the 6.5, if I remember correctly, is not in stock. If we have a goodly number of those eyepieces, they're in stock. They're all on sale. So, if you're interested, and you have a bigger telescope, but interested in a wider field, and we'll talk about wider field on the Amazon broadcast a little bit more.
Yes.
That's a very affordable price for somebody to upgrade what they're doing.
And these are high quality eyepieces. They're rigorously engineered. They're rigorously tested. This is a lifetime investment, right? It may be an inexpensive, low priced eyepiece, but these are built just as good as our 82 degree and 92 degree and 100 degree eyepieces.
Which are the
They're just as good.
ones.
They just have, those eyepieces have more glass, and that's what raises the cost. A whole lot more engineering because there's a whole lot many more lenses in there to make everybody play nice together.
Mitch and Kent.
Yeah.
Say Astro Beard says howdy.
Hello,
Astro Beard. How's it going?
And Jair Ferreira.
Yeah.
Hope we're not
I'm
hacking
sorry.
that, but I'm afraid we just did 3 times.
I suspect
Yes.
But we'll just call you Jay. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Who else we got? Paul, anybody else joining in?
No, David said he lives a half mile from the seashore and come on down. There's plenty of room. LOL, LOL, LOL.
Sounds like an invitation. So, Mitch, we've got relationships with people literally all over the world through these broadcasts. We have people, a couple of guys, one's in UAE, we'll have another guy in another country in the Middle East, I can't remember. We'll have people in China every once in a while, people all over Europe, this in the United States. So anyway, we got to get ready for the Amazon live broadcast. I suspect you've been given the link to get to it. If not, you're going to get it here in just a second.
Nice.
And that way
intro or extro extroduce.
So this is
special guest.
our special guest, Mitch Roberts, background in media. Yeah, you didn't know you were going to get an education, did you?
No, I didn't. I feel like I need college credit after this.
Just wait.
Amazing.
Just wait. There's a lot more.
This is my graduate degree.
Just wait.
That I'm getting right here. Are we? Have we transferred over?
No, we're going to drop out. So he's going to chop us off here. For Explore Scientific,
Mitch Roberts,
Kent Martz. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on Amazon Live, and we'll see you on our social media broadcast at 1:30 tomorrow as well. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for being here.